So, Fire versus Chiming Chimones. This is going to be interesting. Fire, once one of the better teams in the tournament, has since fallen to the wayside and now tied for second to last place. This is where we're going to actually start to see the teams separate from the pack, I believe. I think this is where the teams are going to start to, come into their own score and, really solidify where they're going to be for the remainder of this split. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think that this is going to go one way. I'm not going to say it yet, but obviously we all have a very basic understanding of how this will probably go, but after this game we'll have a clear understanding of where these teams will face off in the standings. So, Jack's ban, Olaf ban, all hard bans against Cowlord. If I remember correctly, the last couple of weeks, Cowlord has been pretty much the best thing, one of the best things about the Chiming Chimones teams, nearly putting them on his back, but unfortunately his back was not strong enough last week and the week beforehand. So, obviously Team Fire do not want to deal with any of that kind of carry potential from Cowlord.
He's definitely been the bull in the top lane for the Chiming Chimones. He's really been their key to winning. I mean, I wouldn't say winning, but if they want to win, he's their key. At least he was. So it's smart, definitely smart for Fire to ban that out.
Yeah, and another thing on the Chiming Chimone side is their 80 carry Chai. If I remember, he had a really good couple of games on Caitlyn as well, and his team just didn't come together to, solidify a win in any of his past 3 games. So, obviously the 2 bans are going to be targeted at Cowlord and Chai. So, we'll see how Team Fire are going to deal with this. You can see in response, they get the Kog'Maw, the Zed, and the Malphite ban. They don't want to deal with any of that hyper late-game damaging Kog'Maw, a Zed potential carry, or a Malphite hard engage. And we'll get to see these team comps round out as we get the first picks locked in.
Yeah, it should be. We'll see what happens. Like, their bans are kind of just directed at getting rid of that late game. So maybe it means that they want to go a little bit more early game themselves, give themselves a little bit of a leeway, breathing room in case they screw it up the other game, or maybe they're going to look for a late game comp themselves and don't want to have to compete.
It's possible, but we'll see. The Gangplank that's interesting. Really interesting that Dimp picks that up. I don't think I've seen Dimp play Gangplank in the tournament as of yet, but I do know that Cowlord has been playing a lot of Gangplank and practicing that champion a lot. So, may be unfortunate if Dimp is not proficient on Gangplank as this takeaway, but who knows? I've never seen him play it in the tournament, so.
Yeah, I don't even know if you need to be proficient on Gangplank to win. Just such a strong champion.
Those barrel placements, man, very importante.
Yeah.
But we see this now. Star Sketch is going to get her Lux pick. I don't think she's been allowed to pick Lux this entire tournament. And now the Chimones have had such difficult time in the mid lane that they actually decide to immediately pick it up their first round of picks. And then the Caitlyn as well for Chai. So they want comfort on their players, and that's what they think they're going to need to win.
They've certainly got... I mean, there's comfort on Answer back now for Team Fire there as well. CTF likes the Vi, and we know Oriana's always been a strong pick in the mid lane for him, so it looks like comfort all around.
Yeah, Oriana is kind of one of those champions that can do well against anyone. As long as you just play smart and play safe about it, Oriana can pretty much win any lane, depending upon the tendencies of the laner. And the Amumu Nautilus hover. Now, I love the Nautilus. I don't think the Amumu is the right pick, simply because I don't think Fire will fall for an Amumu ultimate. But it's probably going to get locked in here. And it looks like Hard CC is the name of the game.
Yeah, at least it's not a Tarek pick, so
yes,
that's something.
Thank God for that. Oh my God, the Tarek pick.
He's been known to pick up Tarek in the jungle, which just
it didn't work. Did not work. Nope, never worked.
But hey, props for trying.
You can give him props if you want. I ain't giving no props for nothing.
No, but You know, maybe the Mumu gonna help him do a little bit more than that Taric will.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, he went like 0-7 on Taric.
Yeah, it's hard for a Mumu not to do things, though, in the mid to late game, so we'll have to see how proficient he is at executing ganks and his proper gank paths. And if that Sivir gets locked in, does it get locked in?
Surprised. I'd be surprised.
Does it? It locked in! Oh my god!
It's getting locked in. We're breaking the meta all over the place.
This is
Sivir's
actually
not usually who you would identify as a very strong AD carry right now, but it looks like they just want to be able to follow up on the Alistar Vi and the Orianna and Gangplank and Sivir want to try to follow up that Vi and Alistar. So we'll see if the Sivir allows them to do that. Now, personally, I don't think it's a very strong pick, especially with the Brahmancer on the other side. But we'll see what type of impact he makes.
I mean, they have the Gangplank ultimate, which slows down enemies and speeds up or buffs your allies. They have the Orianna Dissonance. They have also her Sombrero Shockwave. And then they have the Sivir speed up. They have anything they want, really, to just take a team fight if they wanted it. Like, throw a Gangplank ultimate down, pop Sivir ultimate, and go, go, go Alistar ball delivery system, you know? So,
yeah.
They can beat wherever they want.
Yeah, they might, but that might also, if they don't plan that right, that could be a little bit of a problem. If Alistar is trying to knock somebody back, and Orianna just sends them right back into their own team, it could prove not to end up actually working very well. But we'll see what type of communication they have when the team fights start to break out.
Yeah, we will
try to avoid a situation like that.
And it's locked in. So I like the Braum immediate response, though. I think that was the right choice by Chiming Chimones to pick up the Braum to get that, zone control with his ultimate. That was a really good response to all of this, speed on the side of Fire. So let's see, because they do have the Amumu and the Nautilus for just the amount of lockdown potential on the side of Chimones. Not to mention the Braum's ultimate, Braum's Q, Lux's binding. So there's a lot to stop Fire from getting there, but there's also a lot for Fire to get there. So
yeah. Oh, indeed. It's gonna be hard. It's definitely gonna be hard for the Chiming Chimones to kind of answer that out when we start to hit the team fight phase. Now the Mumu should help a little bit, keep them locked down pretty well. The Gangplank being melee is not gonna be able to do anything. I know, but I mean he can still throw his barrels out there, so there is that.
And Gangplank is kind of going to be a beast. We'll see if he goes 2 Infinity Edges. Much like Balls.
Infinity and beyond.
Yes, the best picture. That was such a funny picture.
He can get that Infinity Edge and just start critting, and the people are gonna go beyond.
Yep.
The gray screen. Right
to the gray screen. Right past the gray screen into just the black screen. Or the blue screen, rather.
Go back. Go to the fountain. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200.
No, just go straight to the blue screen, my friend. Oh, man. Those Gangplank barrels are silly damage.
Oh, is that actually a cleanse?
On Orianna?
Orianna's got herself a cleanse to try to get rid of that Lux binding.
I mean, Lux binding, a Mumu ultimate, Nautilus, everything.
Stun, maybe?
Yeah, there's a lot to get rid of there, so the cleanse is a very smart pickup, regardless of what it's for. It doesn't necessarily surprise me.
Well, it does tell me that Prince Murder's not looking to be very aggressive in this lane. It looks like he's just going to be content to farm up, at least until 6 and beyond.
Honestly, Lux is one of the safest mid laners in the game, in my opinion, because she has such insane range. She has her binding and her shield to keep her safe. Not to mention her Lucent Singularity is incredibly long range. It procs the passive and it slows people in it. So she's just a really safe laner overall. And I can't imagine that Prince Murder would be close enough to be using an Ignite either. I don't really like Ignite necessarily on control mages like Orianna because she has such an impactful ultimate, but she's not so much a 1v1 champion. She can, don't get me wrong, But that's not what she's, that's not what her purpose is. Her ultimate is meant to be this massive team fight turning thing. And I really like the cleanse on it because there's just so much lockdown from the Chimones.
Yeah. So maybe cleanse a good summoner spell pickup. We'll see if he is able to use it and what the Chimones do around it. It means Amumu's not going to have very easy ganks.
No, definitely not.
They're gonna be able to. Oriana's just gonna be able to shield herself, speed herself out if she even needs to cleanse a bandage or a binding to avoid the other one. So maybe might not even have to blow flash at all.
Yeah, that's
Really, if Awesome tries to gank it.
Oh no!
What happened?
Nothing. My league's crashing again.
Well, maybe that sounds like a you problem.
Nah, it's every time I stream, man. I don't even know what it is.
You got that windowed mode up? You run it windowed or you run borderless?
I'm in border. No, I'm in full screen, man. Full screen.
Windowed, baby. Windowed.
Not windowed? Are you kidding me? Oh no! My league just doesn't want to work with me today. This is not good.
Telling you, put it in windowed.
I can't. I'm just stuck in load screen forever. What? Oh no.
Oops, I tried to alt-tab back in the game. Well, I'm in the game, and I'm like 3 seconds in, 4 seconds in.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, it looks like it's going to be a coconut cast tonight.
Nah, no way. It's not good. I got this. It's going. I just gotta believe. I believe, computer.
Turn the hamster. Get the hamster working.
Okay, the names are loaded on the game.
Oh, are they?
Okay,
now?
there's no champions yet, but they're not connected. But
No. We're definitely in game. We're 30-something seconds in.
is there any fun stuff happening?
There is nothing going on because this is the North American Amateur League, and nobody does any level 1 action.
Oh man, we see level 1 action every now and again.
Yeah, like last season.
Nah, we saw some earlier. Hey, it's loading. Hey, buddy.
Yay! Woo! Now you gotta catch up. Or do I gotta slow down?
I'm at 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108.
We're good.
Sweet,
We're
buddy.
good. We've made it. We've synchronized. We've got our shits together.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Yeah, I would not go that far.
We're on the same period schedule.
Yeah.
What?
They're aligned. They're synced up. Alright, let's see. Who do we think's gonna win? Do we think it's going to be Team Fire or Team Chiming Chimones? FRE or FRE for Fire or TCC for Chiming Chimones?
I gotta go with Fire on this one.
I think everyone has to go with Fire on this one.
Gotta go Fire. Just because they got a stronger player base. I don't like the Sivir pickup, but the Gangplank, Oriana, Alistar, Vi doesn't really matter. You could run Tristana as the AD carry, and it still wouldn't matter. I think Sivir's gonna do fine. Now her bouncing boomerang can also now crit.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe a little bit of a buff.
Maybe.
Come back into favor. We'll see.
That's no maybe. That is 100% a buff, my friend.
Well, I mean, just because it's a buff doesn't mean, he's going to be able to make very effective use of it. So he'll have to itemize for it if he wants to.
Does he have that cheese 1% crit in his runes?
He does not.
Ah, unfortunate.
Unfortunate indeed.
Yeah.
At least I don't believe so. I just try to figure it out. But it doesn't sound like it. No, but it should just be fine.
Look at that
itemize it for it. Maybe Infinity Edge first instead of Bloodthirst or something. I help him out, but right now he's taking a lot of poke from the Braum Caitlyn, and that shouldn't be happening.
I mean, it's a
Not
Caitlyn, man. It's what's gonna happen in a Caitlyn lane.
But Spell Shield's a thing.
You can't spell shield auto attacks, Brent.
No, but you can Spell Shield Qs.
Yeah, but
That could've been
you know what? Most of Caitlyn's poke is her silly auto range.
Oh.
No, she
That
can
is
get
true.
her
Chai
killed
doing-
over.
Chai doing pretty well for himself down in the bot lane. Now the rest of his team is even as well, so maybe we've called this wrong, and the Chimones might make a rally. They
It's
could come back in the
possible.
league. We'll see. They have been practicing. They get the level advantage early, but Vi's down here to gank CTF. He's hungry.
Yeah, okay, here he comes in. He's got both buffs.
Here he goes. He's got the double buff. Gonna knock up the Braum. Caitlin's gonna flash early. Chai's just getting out of there. Alistar's trying to get in. He gets a double knock up on that pulverize. Gonna be able to force the flash out of Cam. But now Caitlin wants more. Is one more auto. Will
Whoa!
rock that stun. She gets it. Still laying down the damage, but the heal keeps him healthy. And no summoners burned for fire, but 3 down for Chiming Chimones.
Yeah, they used 3 summoners, but they pushed off 3 members of fire right there. So, I thought someone was gonna die in that exchange, and around the end, I thought nearly Alistar did. But overall, 3 summoner win for Team Fire, and now they have the pressure. But it doesn't. You couldn't even guess that because Triple J is down to about 8 1/8 of his health.
Triple J is flashing red right now. He's not even able to get close to get those minions, having to farm at range with that boomerang blade.
Oh man,
So a little bit of a win here for the Chiming Chimones. They're gonna be able to freeze this, force
man.
Sivir back at a really awkward timing, gold wise.
And they are gonna freeze this. This is probably the first freeze we've seen in a long time. And look, actually, Cowlord up in the top's doing it too. Well, kind of.
Yeah. Dimp ran out of mana, so now Cowlord's able to freeze it. He's a level behind, but he's got a lot of resources to work with, health and mana-wise.
Wow.
Dimp's trying to pick away at it, but he's not going to be able to bust through the sustain of Nautilus, who has 2 potions left.
That's slowly gonna push towards fire. But the hits!
Hold on a second. Amumu coming with the bandage toss. No binding to follow it up. Means Prince Murder has to blow nothing. Just takes a little bit of damage for it, but
blow his nose. Could have blown his nose during that. Oh man, the traps! You gotta spell shield before you walk on it, Triple J.
Triple J with a little bit of mechanical issues at the moment, trying to figure them out.
It's okay, man.
Sure
No one's played
there.
Sivir for like 3 patches.
No, I mean nobody's played Sivir ever. Hopefully, I mean she's just been bad always.
Oh,
but
the
here's the
binding.
binding not being bad. Lux is now 6, Ori 6 as well. So the ultimates are available. Excuse me, Oriana's ultimate's not available. There it is. Finally
Yeah.
leveled it up. Took her a while.
She panicked.
Oh, I was worried it was not skilled on the right skill.
No, it's happened before. Look at that
yeah.
poke!
Wow, that poke is just going to keep stacking up, especially under tower, too, as that wave starts to collapse in. They may even get cheeky little kills here. But talk about kills up in the
Good
top
ult.
lane. See, Nautilus going up. Amumu is there looking for the bandage toss. Doesn't have the ultimate yet. Dimp is going to be able to flash out. Amumu with no mana is going to be in trouble as CTF comes in. Here's the Gangplank ultimate, forcing Cowlord's flash. Cowlord is 1 hit, flashing red. But he gets out to safety. Now Amumu is the focus. Going under tower, but they're not going to be able to finish him off either. Still a 0-0 game.
Wow, if Amumu had mana there, that could have been a different thing. Or a totally different gank. Had he bandage tossed instead of Tantrum, they might have been able to get Gangplank at least a little bit lower. But he decided to Tantrum. Overall, it just cost his top laner his flash. So flash for flash up on the top.
Flashes.
Actually,
Two
Vi
flashes,
uses, CTF uses flash as well, so.
Yeah, Caitlyn got caught trying to do a BM recall in the bush. Just running out of there. Gonna be able to net to safety, but definitely a worrying situation there for a second.
She's got 1,800 gold in her pocket now.
Does she now?
Ooh, BF and boots and a pink ward.
Goodbye. Good back.
Yeah, that is a good healthy back right there. She's gonna be doing a lot of damage down in the bot lane.
Yeah, Sivir's gonna be a little bit in trouble. Already in trouble. Down 18 CS. This huge wave is gonna equal that back out, but that you just see how much further behind they were when they're crashing 3 waves into that turret. That Caitlyn's not able to pick up and increase that lead at all.
Still. That was a wave and a half crashing into a turret that Caitlyn missed, and she's still ahead by 20 CS, so.
Yeah, that might have been a little bit more than a wave and a half. That was a lot of minions.
So I think she will be fine up in that. CS war between the 280 carries, and she's just gonna keep poking.
We also see, you know, talking about items, we also see a Moo in the jungle with an item advantage early on this Vi.
Oh, Flash!
Oh, the Flash Pulverize gonna knock Caitlyn right back into it. Chai's on the run, trying to get out. Braum came in, though. Oh, the Boomerang's gonna pick him up before he's able to get the stun. So Triple J picks up first blood.
Oh, man. Cam had exhaust, and he had his ultimate, and he just didn't use it. That would have been a different story and probably a kill for the Chiming Chimones had he
Probably
used...
would have got Triple J.
Yeah, so big misplay from Cam there.
Yeah, I would agree with that one. Cam just needed to blow all of his spells right then and there, and that would have been a potentially turned team fight, if not a trade 1-for-1. I would even say at the worst, it would have been a trade 1-for-1.
Yeah, at the worst, that would have been a trade. It probably could have got that without Chai going down had he used his ultimate.
Yeah, Alistar had nothing up, so it was just what you saw on the table right there from the enemy team.
Oh, he let him back. What a good sport.
Such sportsmanship here in the NAAL.
Yes, exactly. The best sportsmanship you will ever see anywhere.
But the mid laners, like we said earlier, they haven't even backed yet.
Yep.
Lux hasn't even used her pots. There you go. First one down, but these two are definitely just content to fire it up. Neither one wants to go back on item buys. Neither one wants to do nothing. They're both sitting on 2,300 gold.
Yeah, but
And
Lux
nothing to
is
show for it.
winning in the health war. She's still got a pot. 2 Prince Murders nothing. She could probably insta-give him with her binding ultimate.
I would say, though, they gotta be careful. If these junglers come in with these item spikes, could be a very scary fight for both mid laners.
Look at all the ward coverage for the Chimones on the bot side of the river, though. Like,
Holy moly.
that is a lot of ward coverage. And look, even more so.
Yeah, somebody blew a load of wards right there in the river.
Yeah, this is not the Chimones we've seen before. This is a very safe and steady Chimones rather than their sporadic tendencies in the past. So,
Yeah, that's great coverage. It's a great improvement from the Chimones we're seeing. Even though they're down 1 kill, they're definitely doing very well in this game. Now the Nautilus gank is going to force the Orianna ultimate, the Orianna flash combo with the Star ultimate. Gonna mean the kill for the Chiming Chimones.
that's pretty big. Now, Starsketch, I think, has the first lead she's ever had in the league itself. Out of 3 seasons, this is the first time she's ever had a lead on her lane opponent.
Yeah.
And she's doing... Oh, my goodness.
Maybe her first lead in the history of her game. Totally,
On
but
top.
we'll come back to that later as the gank moves top lane. This Nautilus is trying to make an impact on the map. Calor doing what he can. They're not going to be able to get the kill, but they do get the gank playing flash and half of his health.
That's actually really big. Gangplank does have a global ultimate, so he can be anywhere on the map where he really needs to be. But the flash down means that a gank could be coming anytime soon. As you see, he does place a pink ward up in that bush near the river.
Yeah, Mumu not checking that bush before he left, so it'll be a little free pink ward for Dim. He's starting to take a small CS advantage.
Yeah, so small CS advantage 2. Oh, I stop talking every time I see something cool happen. But
CTS trying to make something cool happen, but so far has not found it in the bot lane.
CTF
Neither
hasn't
jungler
had
has.
any. Neither jungler had any impact thus far. So
Well, they're trying. They've been across the map trying to inflict ganks, but so far just have not timed it right or gotten the kill. Now they have helped their lanes get the kill though, burning summoner spells and all the other fun stuff. But other than that,
Caitlyn
nothing.
still has a 30 CS lead over Sivir, so that kill really doesn't amount to.
no, that's
that.
even.
Yeah.
That is even right now. If I'm not mistaken, Caitlin's actually in the lead by like 30 gold.
Adds the CS, the power of CS.
Shows the power of CS. Does indeed. Now Mumu's in the bot lane, just clearing out wards, trying to find. Both these junglers are just trying to find an avenue to come in on here, but neither team has really opened one up.
Yeah, it's 1-1 and only a 500 gold lead for Team Fire here, which is not what was expected. So,
no, I didn't expect it at all.
Dragon's getting
This
pinged
is
out.
great from the Chiming Chimones. They're practicing has definitely, it shows that they've been practicing. It shows that they had a lot of improvement. Keeping it very close, 14 minutes into the game. Now, if they can keep up with the rotations, keeping the pressure on Fire, they may actually find their first win.
No,
And
Nautilus
now
again.
Nautilus.
Repeat.
There you go. Round 2 in the mid lane. Now they get the ultimate off again. Only down to half health. The Gangplank comes in with the ultimate. Has slowed things down as he started rotating through the river, but Orianna is going to be able to just cleanse out of that and get to safety.
That was pretty huge right there that Prince Murder did not die. That's why they brought the cleanse, but had Nautilus gone in or Lux been in a better position there, he probably would have been dead. Lux only really got her ultimate off.
Yeah, and maybe even some extra spells on top of it, too. Now, it looks like Chiming Chimones are maybe looking for this dragon. Now, Brahm's a little bit caught out. Amuma's going to come over the wall to help him. This is turning into a 5-on-5 as Gangplank TP's down. Brahm's very low. Has not busted the ultimate yet. Amuma's going to flash over the wall. Nautilus flashes as well. This is not looking good for Chiming Chimones as Fire just turning this around. It will be 3 kills for Fire right after they pick up this Lux. There it is. CTF going to be able to pick it up for a double kill. And Fire coming out huge. They may even get the ace if Chai's not careful.
Oh, man, that one auto attack did half his health. Holy cow. That fight was all over the place for the Chimones. Honestly, they went in on the backline and Mumu got a great 3-man ultimate on the squishies, but they didn't have any damage dealers there. So the ultimate really meant nothing.
Yeah, team wasn't there. They should have just had a Mumu stand next to the wall, have Cam jump over and try to get them both out through the Dragon Pit instead of trying this awkward little fight. But their window to win this game may have just shut on them.
Well, 3,000 gold lead now for Team Fire with the Dragon up. And 4 assists on Triple J now. So he's still even with Chai. Chai now up about 40 CS, which is making him even slightly ahead of Triple J with his 104 KDA. So
yeah, the CS advantage just keeps
growing
and growing and growing. Stiver's not building for that crit. Not yet, at least. So, I mean, he's not going to be able to make use of that buff. So far, it doesn't really mean anything.
Not too much as of yet, but
generally you would expect more if he was looking for that crit. Maybe instead of just rushing the Essence Reaver early, it could have been like a BT, maybe a Zeal, and then comboed out with the crit cloak.
They're looking for the engaged team fight, which is why Sivir was picked. It wasn't picked because of a buff, really. That was pretty much the bonus that came with it, but when you pair a Gangplank and a Vi and an Alistar, Sivir's pretty much your go-to AD carry for engage right there.
Wait a second, didn't they ban out the Callista, which is OP right now? Very strong in this meta, and like a team fight engage champion?
Yeah, but you only get one ally to engage there. With Sivir, you can engage with all 5 running into the enemy team.
You're throwing an Alistar in there. What more do you need? You don't.
We'll see. Nexus getting a little caught. One more auto.
In trouble. That's the stun. That's the ultimate. Star is going to whiff it. 2 ships passing in the night on that ultimate. And Nexus is going to get out. No problem.
Are we looking at the same screen there? That was way off.
That was way off. Like I said, 2 ships passing in the night.
That wasn't 2 ships passing in the night. That was like, I don't know. What was it like? That was like the moon and the sun. They never get to see each other. They're very lonely. They don't ever get to see their long lost brother.
You know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna go into astrophysics or astronomy.
That's astrophysics. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I thought moonlight was a reflection of the sun's light.
I just shoot things. I'm in the military. I don't know basic knowledge.
I don't have a college degree. What do I know? But Dip is trying to figure it out as a Mumu goes top. Awesome. Gonna be able to pick up the kill. Second kill of the team. Or second kill for his team.
Now, there's still a 3,000 gold lead for Team Fire after that top lane gank. Gangplank now has his flash back up as well, and Fire is sieging the mid lane while 2 people are top.
They're gonna get this turret. If they're not, if Chiming Chimones not careful, there's the dive. Alistar is going in. Nexus tanking it up. The Braum ultimate comes down, trying to get him out to safety, but Stars catches 1 hit. Saber's gonna pick it up after CTF flash for it, so a little bit of a kill secure in that regard. But the gold goes on the right members.
So overall, an even trade. 1 kill for 1 tower. 1 kill in a tower for a kill in a tower for both teams there. So not too much lost for either. Again, only 3,000 for Fire at this point. And now Triple J and Nexus are going bot to try and push this in.
Yeah, soak up all those minions. Try to curb that deficit, which has now climbed up to 40 minions.
Oh my goodness.
Devastating. Caitlyn's got her Infinity Edge, going to be hurting a lot on those headshots. Now, once Chai starts to pick up some kills, that could be a very scary 80 carry from the Chiming Chimones.
It's very scary. Is not what you should be saying. It should be like terrifying,
well, you're right.
pee-inducing,
He just bought
bladder
Berserker
control
Greaves, so
not
no.
losing.
No. He might be a little haunty or whatnot, a little spooky, but with the Berserker Greaves, not going to be very scary. He's just going to be too easy to get on. Those have to be Swiftness boots.
Not really. They got the Braum, they got the Lux, they got all this lockdown in the top in the jungle. Honestly, the amount of safety and peel that his team has is probably enough to make up for the fact that Swifties aren't needed. I like Swifties, but I can see why he didn't get them.
The only peel the Chimones are going to be bringing here is that they're getting peeled apart by Fire. Just
oh my.
rolling through their team.
Oh my.
That's a little bit BM. Now Awesome's trying to BM at top. Here comes the gank. A little bit of rotation though.
Uh-oh.
Gonna mean they're out of position. Here comes the whole Fire team. Chiming Chimones are now running for their life. Calord gonna flash over the wall and be fine. Amumu is trying to get out. He's already used his flash. The slow, now the Vi ultimate. Assault Barry gonna keep him locked up as the rest of his team try to get in there. He blows the ultimate a little bit early. Now he's got 3 members on his tail. 4 with the Alistar here, who is gonna flash to lock him up with the Pulverize. Prince Murder to pick up the kill, but we're not done yet. Orianna flashes over the wall. Prince Murder gets a big 2-man ultimate on the backline. Chiming Chimones followed up by another re-engage by the Alistar. The fight continues now.
Whoa.
Wait a second, the back line's going low. Chai doing what he can with that Infinity Edge. Lux staying, Starsketch just stayed alive barely. Gonna force him out. Now Alistar is just being a huge tank. But Cam is gonna drop now. Ace in the hole. Will pick up CTF and allow a huge turnaround from Chiming Chimones.
They just totally turned that fight around. They traded a 1 for 3, and now they're gonna push the mid tower, or go for Dragon rather.
Going for Dragon, get their first Dragon of the game. Get that 6.75% bonus to damage. 22 minutes, that's going to be quite a bit.
And look at that bot
Maybe
wave too. That bot tower is primed up and ready to go after this Dragon.
They could rotate right down for it. Indeed, if Gangplank does not steal this with an overpowered barrel, Orianna's looking to steal. They are trying to keep him off it. Well, awesome 2-4-6-4 is going to say, nope. That's my Dragon, and they're going to get out with a clean objective take.
That was a really nice team fight in the jungle by Chimones. The Team Fire just did not expect it. They literally all tunneled in a line, and Lux hit 4 people, I think, with her ultimate, and it hit every squishy.
I think that was more on Chai. I think Chai did a lot of work, was untouched in the back lane, just raining damage down around that red wall. That red buff wall, and just was untouched. Nobody even looked at him, knew he was even in the fight practically. He was just laying the damage down on Orianna and Triple J. I would have to give that fight to Chai, honestly.
Yeah, that was really nice. As soon as Starsketch didn't die there, that fight was dangerous for Fire to take.
Yeah, they had nobody left to get onto the back line. So
Yeah.
there's nobody left to get onto Chai, nobody left to get onto Star. And they were just able to be fine. Now, Dim might not be fine as Calor just doesn't care anymore that he's the champion. He's just running straight at him.
Oh, he
Mike
dodged.
here, Cam. Cam's in a little bit of trouble. Here comes 3 other members. He's by himself. Now, there's a TP, though. This is 2-on-4. That TP is going to get canceled. A little bit of a waste. Cam goes down.
That was a zoning teleport. That was a don't you touch, I'm coming, you back off. Didn't really work, but
I don't think the 4 of the Fire is really gonna carry that. One more's coming. They're probably like, thank you.
yeah.
Come
Thanks
on
for that
down.
teleport CD, right?
You're the next contestant on Who Wants to Go to the Gray Screen. Or the gray screen is right, however you want to say it.
Gray screen, black screen, blue screen, whatever, it doesn't matter.
You know, it does matter, though. This other turret. 4 turrets now. For Team Fire. Chiming Chimones is getting a little bit, they're just slipping farther and farther behind as Fire just out-rotates them. Right there in the mid as Star just gets obliterated.
Big misunderstanding there from Team Chiming Chimones, not figuring out that Fire would come straight for that.
That should have been obvious, even though they don't have the wards quite to see it. They might have actually had the wards to see it, depending on how recently those were placed in their bot side jungle, but that should have probably been very obvious that that was coming.
Now we're gonna 5-man siege mid, it looks like. They don't necessarily have a good siege comp, but they do have a good dive comp.
And they do have a lot of gold. 4,000 gold up. 3 towers is what's creating that deficit. Chiming Chimones just trying to do what they can. They've been having some big plays, some big team fights, but when these objectives are down, they just haven't been able to force anything and are getting picked off on rotations.
Yeah, even still, you can see the farm lead just on the carries themselves. Chai is up about, again, 40, so yes, still over Triple J. Dimp is up over Cowlord by about, 10, 12, somewhere in that vicinity. And then a very small farm lead in the mid lane as well, so it's really not that big of a difference that we normally see from the Chimones. They're actually going pretty even in the laning phase of this game, but they're just losing in the macro plays.
You're right, they are, and they're ready to trade this mid turret here for this bottom outer. Trading the inner for an outer, not exactly the best idea as Fire once more. They're looking for this inhibitor turret. The rest of the Chimones back in to try to handle that. Now, there's a lot of minions top as well. We may see a Fire rotation up there for that last inner turret.
Yeah, I think honestly the Chimones just want some gold here. I wouldn't trade it for an inner mid turret because that allows the Fire to get all that deep vision that you just saw them place up in the topside river or topside of Chimone's red buff area. But the gold is going to help them a little bit, even though it was traded over. So we'll see if that was the right call for him, as now Fire have split up and look to probably prep for the next dragon.
Yeah, I guess, and we'll see when they decide to take Baron. Now, I'm going to point something out. If we look at this Nexus build, the cow obviously has 2 feet that he wants to shoot. Since he's got 4 usually, we cut ours in half and only buy 1 boot, so he's got 4, so I guess he wanted to cut it in half and buy 2 boots himself.
What the heck?
Unfortunately, they're both, all of the effects are unique.
Oof.
So, it's not going to help him go any faster.
Oh, man. Those boots, dude. You got 2 feet. You got to run fast. Got to go fast. That's the plan.
No, I think that's what it is, though. We as regular champions only have 2 feet, so we buy 1 pair of boots. And Alistar with 4 feet, because he's a cow and stuff. Moo.
He doesn't even have his... No, look at him. He's running.
He might be running now, but bears, they sometimes stand up. Could be the same way.
Yeah, but bears don't run.
They could.
And have you ever seen a cow stand up? If you say yes, I swear to God, Brent.
I can't say for certain I have or not. But there's a bunch of things in this world I haven't seen.
Fair.
Like Lee actually be good at casting.
It's, you know what?
Oh.
I have never seen you be good at League, so...
Oh! That is mean.
Hey! You insulted my trade. I just insulted your
hobby.
Your skill. Yeah.
Your skill craft, your hobby is fire increases their skill by taking the second dragon. That's gonna give them some damage to towers.
Can confirm. Brent is bet. Nutrix said it. Boom. Haha.
Oh man.
Oh, savage. The burns. The burns, everybody. That's the best part about the North American.
Nutrix, that's the part you're gonna hit on. Not any of the burns Lee got. All right.
Yeah, because honestly, because man, people only care about Elo, you know.
Uh huh. We found out who the liked one is. Oh, thanks, Nutrix. He's coming back with that little backhanded compliment.
Oh my goodness.
I can feel it.
Oh my God.
Nutrix. I like it.
That's just because he's play-by-play. It's just because he's play-by-play. He gets to talk more than I do.
Oh, hey, I mean, it's just because I'm better at talking. We all know.
Dude, you say indeed every other word. You want to talk about this, Brent, huh?
No, I do
not.
not.
No, Lux took the red buff. Oh, no. Lux took the red buff, man. It's over.
Lux took the red buff, yeah. Uh-oh, wait a second. We finally got some action. No, never mind.
See, look.
We've gotten like 10 minutes with nothing happening. It's been like 9 to 5 for 15 minutes.
Yep. Now, Fire gonna siege this. Lux has a red buff, so she'd be able to do a lot of damage here. But
yeah, Lux looking to do all those auto attacks. It'll be very painful. Starscat's trying to come back from that 1-3 score line, using an ultimate to do about nothing.
Again,
as Alistar is just gonna heal it up. Now, no minions were killed in that. Yeah, but no minions are killed in that. That was a. I'll trade that spell shield waste for Lux ultimate any day.
I mean, it'll be back up in like 5 seconds.
True, but they did lose the tower top.
Right now, what Fire wants to do is split the map, like you just saw them doing. Gangplank has a global zoning ultimate if they need it. As long as Gangplank's splitting top, then Fire can put all the pressure they want in a 1-4 on the map. So that's how they got that last inner tower for the Chimones, and now they can either take Baron or be probably safer and just do the 1-4 split.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's taking them so long to even look at the Baron yet. Chiming Chimones still have a pink ward covering that bush that has not been cleared out yet. Still hasn't. There you go. Vice CTF. No, maybe not. I don't know if he's seen it yet. No. But Chiming Chimones still got the ward coverage, which just surprises me.
Yeah,
Fire could have taken this at any moment.
After being on the back foot there, pretty covered with wards.
Here we go. The action's starting off. Nautilus ultimate comboed into the Amumu bandage. Gonna mean Dimp has to flash to avoid that Lux. Fire gets out very healthy as the Aiden Orange was fine. But Chimones are still looking to force the issue, even though they're down 5,000 gold.
Yeah, this is not the same team, honestly. Dimp had to flash out of that so he wouldn't die, but as soon as that happened, Chimones didn't overextend and didn't force something that they didn't have to. So really well done by Chimones.
Yeah, the Chimones are definitely improving. This is not something we usually see at them. As the story of the game's pretty much played out. A lot of surprises. Now, it would surprise me if they could turn this around, but Chai taking a half health. 2-barrel change. Holy. Yeah. They better be careful. CTF's looking to jump right over that wall.
Oh, the barrels.
Osman's back up.
What? What?
Swing and a miss. Must be a Ravens kicker.
No. Oh, my God. No vision means no luck for the Lux, and flops the ultimate. But again, she'll have it up in another 10 seconds, so nothing really lost there.
Yeah, the stars really just didn't align.
Nope, they did not.
For that one. A little bit unfortunate for Star Sketch. He's trying to find a way back into this game for a team, but usually Lux's come up big with a lot of picks, but Star just really hasn't had any impact.
Yeah, and right now you can see Dimp splitting the top lane. Again, exactly what Fire wants to do right now is force this issue, force this 1v4, and force the Chimones to make a move here, because if they don't, then they're just going to get out-rotated.
Yeah, but if they can open up this mid turret, maybe start spreading that ward coverage back out, could do wonders for them, as they're still down 4 turrets. 6,000 gold, so they're desperate for anything they can do to find some gold right now.
Yeah, they just want to open up this mid tower a little bit. Gangplank's going to be coming down. Dimp wants to make a rotation potentially, but he's going to get spotted out by the pink ward.
His ultimate's back up, so we could see the next team fight. Next team fight might actually decide the game, depending on which way it goes. The timers are starting to get long. Baron's up. Which still hasn't been contested yet, surprisingly.
Yeah, this is actually really a safe game from both teams. It's very surprising because generally you see Fire make these plays that don't always work out, but at least they make the plays. And Chimones just make these mistakes.
I would say it's an improvement for Chiming Chimones, though.
Yeah, most definitely. They're Fire
Not
going to get their
here.
third dragon, it looks like, or there's going to be a fight about this one.
This may actually be the next objective. It's not going to be Baron. It's going to be that third dragon. Chimones want to keep him off that move speed. They don't really need the extra damage to turrets, so if Chimones don't find a good fight, they should probably back off.
Caitlin's
Fire's the one
poking
doing
him.
the back.
Wow.
They better be careful, though. Top, in, and bottom are both pushing against them. So the Chiming Chimones are definitely on the clock to take this objective.
Yeah, that Caitlyn poke coupled with the Lux is just insane. And Fire actually decided to just give up the second dragon.
They got it.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, they're going to be able to go clear top and bottom. The Chiming Chimones with a great rotation. Pushing Fire off of that. That's not something you usually say.
Yeah, Fire's just not playing the map like they should be playing it. Honestly, there was no reason to have a 5v5 there. They should have at least given Chimones their second dragon, let Gangplank split top, and forced a teleport or something out of Cowlord. And then Gangplank can deal with anything he wants after that summoner spell is out of the way. Because a second dragon's really not worth that much.
No. But they gave it to him. Still a 6,000 gold deficit, but at least we're getting some of those stat points back. Item build start to finish. This is going to mean a lot for the Chimones. As the Fire's not going to be able to put as much of their gold into their inventory, into their item sets. It's going to even it out quite a bit for the Chimones.
Yeah, it's about, what, a 6? Not even a 6. Yeah, about a 6,000 gold lead for Fire here. Just slowly increasing. But it's getting to the point where it's going to start to not matter. It's nearly a 40-minute
well, we're
game.
seeing, if you look at the gold, we're seeing that the Fire's sitting on, 600, 800, 900, 1,300, not able to put that towards items, where Chimones were able to just finish their items up on that back. And so that, if you're sitting and looking at that, that's 2,000 gold just sitting in pockets, not doing anything. So when it comes down to the deficit, that's 2,000 gold out of 6. That's not going to an actual item.
The Lux laser missing again. I think it actually hit Prince Murder that time, but it didn't do all that much. So
He's pretty much just has that button held down. Every time it's up, it's going out.
Dimp again, just getting these lanes pushing and coming from the side. He's, again, spotted out by a pink ward, so Chimone should know he's there.
Great pink ward coverage. Yeah. Chimone's doing a great job, actually, with the ward coverage almost all game. Again, very surprising.
This is really risky from Chimones, though, having Nautilus go top. That lane's already pushing in. Fire can definitely force this fight. They have a Sivir ultimate and a Gangplank ultimate ready, and Nautilus's teleport will take a few seconds to get there, so this is risky split.
Yeah, it's risky, but the Chimones are trying to beat Fire at their own game. Is this what Chimones need to get back into the game? We'll see. He's definitely going to be able to force a teleport, or at least a rotation. That's a huge wave going in. He's not even going to push the tower.
Yeah, that is a lot of minions going just to the tower. It's not going to get any damage on it, but it will be pushed in their favor for quite a while at this point.
We're still waiting on this Baron. No team's even looked at it yet. 39 minutes into the game. Somebody needs to clear bottom. The Gangplank ultimate, or excuse me, not ultimate, but the barrel clears out a lot of those minions.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to
he'll be back
Gangplank.
shortly.
Late game or mid to late game Gangplank is insane. If he gets a good barrel, then this game's over at this point.
Yeah, I mean, when you're 80, 70, 80 farm above your opposing laner, you're gonna be doing a lot more damage.
Yeah. Well, actually, still no kills since like 15 minutes.
Yeah, as this pace has just slowed down.
Yeah, it was really kind of exciting for the first 15-20 minutes, and then all of a sudden just slowed down to this snail pace, and no one's making a move. Everyone's just afraid to make a move, but nope, still just zoned off.
Both teams are just trying to avoid throwing the game, which means neither one of them's looking at this big objective Baron, which might end the game for them. It's pretty much just been a rinse and repeat, but wait a second, Alistar might have found the opening. Gonna be a catch on a star, but flashes right out of that. Didn't even need to use barrier, so never mind, scratch that. The lines are once again redrawn.
That was 2 engage ultimates used there, and they didn't actually get to engage. They still have the Alistar and the Vi, but the 2 speed affecting ultimates were used in that engage. Mumu is back.
Is this the opening Chimones needs?
It may be.
If they can make use of the next, what would I say, 20, 30 seconds before those ultimates come back up?
At this point, if they could pop up Prince Murder and nuke him before he actually gets his ultimate off, that fight's won. So Chimone need to realize this is the opportunity. But they just don't do it. They're backing and staying really safe.
Yeah, Mumu was just back. Nihilus is now back. So far, they've not committed or even pressured very hard. This lane, while Gangplank's pushing top, continuing to increase his farm, continuing to look at buying more items. Lux with another just minion clear laser.
Yeah, this has been an ARAM for about 30 minutes now. And it's not gonna make a change until someone gets a good engage. And Chimones missed their opportunity with both those ultimates being down. Oh my damage headshot.
They say Dim's trying to make a change. Look at the top lane. That's a big minion wave going in. Leaves Awesome at the dragon by himself. This could be third dragon pretty easily for Fire here.
They're rotating.
Oh, they're going in on Dim. Dim taking a lot of damage. Going to try to eat an orange BK, but
no way.
He's just going to be dead instead.
That was just complete and utter lapse of judgment, or
go Baron, Chimones!
Either a lapse of judgment or just complete disrespect for Chimones right there. I'm not sure what they were thinking.
Chimones getting greedy. They want this third dragon. They could have just gone Baron.
Yeah, they're gonna get it though.
Nothing Fire could have. Yeah, but Baron could end the game.
Yeah,
they still got 40 seconds.
That's still risky. I can see why they're being so safe. They don't want to lose this right now, and they're doing really well. They could lose a Baron after, Baron whittles down your health about half health, half HP.
They're gonna go for it though.
Here it comes.
Gangplank will be up in time to teleport and use his ultimate. They may
really
have
though. They got a
Caitlyn
and a Lux.
I think they waited too long. They should have just traded out that dragon for the Baron.
And they're gonna bait it.
There they go. They started it. Gangplank's up at 10. Chimones are on it.
They have a lot of
Fire
damage.
Knows, but they have not quite rotated in yet. Baron getting taken very, very low. They may be able to sneak it out of here. It's down to 1/3 health. Alistar coming in, knocking Chai right into the team. Turn around. His Gangplank's now up. No targets to teleport to. He's teleporting into the mid lane minions, but he is not going to be needed. And that's 2 down from the Chimones, and there Baron goes.
Oh! Oh! He got it!
Awesome, being awesome, coming in. He may even get out as well. No, the Orianna's going to slow him down, but my God, did he just potentially saved the game for his team after a big mistake.
Wow! I don't know if that's going to be enough to save the game, though. Baron on a Lux and a Braum? Possibly, but this inhibitor's probably going down. You should just back off, Chimones.
Yeah, they got no minions bottom, though, and top's pushing against them, so they should just lose this one inhibitor. Yeah, now, they should have done this Baron way earlier instead of going for that dragon, but man, the Chimones with just poor decision-making on that part.
I mean, that was just really bad Baron. They decided to have half the people on the Baron still and a Nautilus on the, enemies on fire, and it just doesn't work when you split your team up like that. You can't spend half your resources to one place and half the other. It just doesn't work. They
got greedy, I tell you. They got greedy and went for the dragon as well. Could have just given that up and traded the Baron for it. They don't need that move speed.
Well, they got it, and they got the Baron, so what's it matter?
That's true, but they did lose 3 kills. Now the gold is at 5,000 still.
They can take these towers, though, with the Barons.
This may be actually what Chimones needs. That greed may have paid off for them. They got 5 in the mid lane. Their inhibitor is down in that lane, but they are slowly pushing it back with the help of the Baron-empowered minions.
Where's the Chimones going right now? They're getting vision in the blue side jungle, stealing the blue for Lux, potentially.
Yeah, there's really no other targets for Gangplank to split to, allowing the Chimones to kind of group up. Now we're looking for a fight. This may be it in the jungle. Alistar's trying to find his avenue to get in. His ultimate is down. Gangplank's ultimate is down. Vi comes in with hers. Chai going very low. Forced to flash out off the back. Now Braum shield goes the wrong ways. Orianna picks it up with a big shockwave. Now Mumu coming in. No ultimate just yet. The timing just barely doesn't have it. Gangplank gets a double kill. That's 3 for none. It's just some ultimates and whatnot. It may end up being 4 for none. Star's coming back. She is very healthy, has a blue buff. They could potentially actually turn this as there are no ultimates left on the side of fire. Nala's doing what he can to tank. He's going to get out just fine. But the Chiming Chimones got routed once again.
Lux did absolutely nothing that fight in the jungle. Honestly, she just walked awkwardly away and left her team for, nothing. Chai got knocked up by that Vi ultimate, and as soon as that happened, it was just done. He needed that QSS. Oh, he's got the Merc Scepter. He used it, actually, and he still got taken down immediately, so insane amount of dive from his Vi.
Biggest things to note there, Amumu didn't have the ultimate, and he was right in the middle of everybody from the fire team. Right there in that small little choke point. Would it allowed Chai to get out just fine. Would allowed Lux to just combo out a lot of spells and not have to run. So just poor timing, just really bad luck for the Chimones there.
Yeah, well, a little bit of miscommunication, a little bit of misplay. That's how this goes. Dragon's gonna be up in a minute and a half, which seems like an hour and a half. And you got Chai's finishing up his entire build, and the rest of Chimone's build are also following slowly behind. Now 400 CS on this Caitlyn. Doing pretty well for herself.
Yeah, 428 actually surpassed the Gangplank. I mean, she's 126. However, enemy laner, that may be the highest CS discrepancy we've seen
ever
in this league.
Yeah. Now they're just gonna do this, and Baron is now gone. Dragon will be up in less than a minute. Chimones are gonna defend this base. This inhibitor will be up pretty soon as well, and a 47, almost a 50-minute game. We're closing in on an hour, folks. Like, this is a long game, and it's not gonna change until there's an ace.
No, not gonna change at all. Now, Fire is, if they get the Baron though, I figure that they're probably gonna end up winning. But this Dragon fight may decide it, as they are lined up. They have the vision coverage. Now the Chimones kind of have a couple members there. This is gonna be a huge mistake. Cam is gonna get picked out. And Awesome's gonna get sent right back into the pack, forces his flash. He should die shortly. Yep, Gangplank's gonna finish it out. That should be it.
TP from Gangplank means they don't want to finish. They're just gonna defend top tower now. What is going on? Someone make a decision. Someone be decisive, please.
I am trying to figure this out. I have no clue what either of these teams are thinking.
Oh, now Chai's got the red buff. He can chase him down. He's not doing it, though.
No, I mean, Fire just didn't want to end the game.
This is
exactly
so
what that
risky.
felt.
That could have been an ended game off of that.
That could have been the inhibitor down. They got a lot of minions there. Like, what is going on? Now, Baron's coming up in a minute, and that makes more, but my God. Make a decision, people.
Oh, my goodness. We'll see. 50-minute game coming up on that mark, and Baron's up in less than a minute, just hitting there. And we're getting to the point where we've passed the point 20 minutes ago, honestly. We're at the point. One mistake, which we thought just happened, will end the game. So we'll see if either of these teams can read it, because at this point, the game could have ended multiple times. Just because of missed smites, because of misunderstandings, and just TPs, misplays. For one reason or another, it has not ended. 30 minutes is Baron will be up, and at that point, this game's done.
At this point, I just want to see an end game. He sees a catcher within 6,000 gold. The Chimones have done a great job, but I want to move on to the next one. I'm tired of this, this indecisiveness.
I know. It's like your solo queue games.
That's what one team to say, hey, we're taking this Nexus, and there's nothing you can do to stop us.
Yeah, Chimones should know. Chimones know that.
Say.
They know they're there.
Uh-oh, Chimones, this could be it. Oriana gets a two-man ultimate, but it's on the front line. Now, Chimones, maybe I'll turn this around. Vi comes in with the assault and battery. Caitlin's going to burn everything, just get out in the back. Now, she's still raining damage down on that Alistar. But Awesome got dropped early. Caitlyn.
Chai is doing so much damage.
Braum just getting out.
Chai!
Getting out. Chai, it may turn this. That's 2 for Chai. There's
Chai!
2 for Chai. Gangplay's going to answer the kill. Now, Chai is looking to get that 4th one.
Chai!
Go!
Oh!
The hole gets blocked by Dimp, who eats a orange, but this could be a Baron take.
Oh, this is risky. Braum's got to get out of there.
They're very low. They should not do this.
Yeah, they can't.
Gangplay's ready to come in. He's got no lifesteal. No Bloodthirster at all.
He's got the Merc Scepter, man. That's what he needs.
But that's just not enough.
Or Merc Scimitar, rather.
For all that attack speed, you would think he'd switch out his boots already.
Yeah, something.
Maybe to try to stay a little bit safer, because if the Fire fights, Chimones Chai does not have his Flash, Heal, and Merc Sim available, he's gonna die. He's had to blow that every time.
Yeah, Chai does not have any summoners now. After that one fight, he's probably gonna die instantly as soon as Vi jumps on him. So, someone's got to keep that Vi off of him.
I'm not even sure that's possible. Mumu's, they're gonna have to blow her up early if they want that to happen, because that assault battery is on click. And, invulnerable, so. See if he takes it. This game, strays into the 52-minute area. We could be looking at an hour-long game. I hope not. Please, we got games to finish. I got things to do.
Oh, man. Baron is gonna... This is gonna end on a bad Baron play from one team. And I'm gonna guess the team that goes for it first is gonna lose it.
I thought it was gonna end already on a bad Baron play, but Awesome turned that around, so you just can't tell with this game. You just don't know what's gonna happen. You know why you don't know what's gonna happen? Because nothing's gonna happen. That's why.
Oh my goodness. They're 53 minutes in nearly, and
we have a little bit of action and then nothing. It's silent for 20 minutes.
Gangplank is
so we
splitting.
got a little bit of action and it's silent for 20 minutes.
I gotta be honest though, I thought that was lost for Chimones until Chai got that triple.
Yeah, Chai
that was huge.
Doing work on the back line. It does go to show if they can't get to him and he stays safe, like if he and Star can stay safe through that initial burst, that initial engage, could be a scary team fight.
Yeah, Fire gonna go straight for this inhibitor.
Everyone's back though. That's
4
members on 5. Now, Gangplank does have the teleport, but these fights are not usually lasting. Usually it's decided before that teleport is even able to come in right now. That's a long channel time.
I feel like we're watching a TSM game.
This is like a season like 3 Korean game where none of the teams that do anything. A Chinese game. That's what it is.
There you go.
Or a European game where you just fall asleep.
Oh no,
Probably
the
where all
memes.
the viewers are right now.
The memes, Kappa.
Everyone's just asleep. 80 minutes to dream. Please no. I'm begging you.
This game is at this point, it doesn't matter how much longer this goes. Both teams are pretty much at the point where they're maxed out.
Yeah.
So
Kalen's top 500. Now, Gangplank got the farm lead back. Now, that's something we could watch. That's an interesting little race.
wow,
I guess.
wow, Gangplank
Oh, he's got
farms.
537 CS. That Kalen answers back 529. She's getting closer. 530.
I feel like
I
I'm
don't know
watching
that.
a horse race or something. Kentucky Derby.
Who can CS pass a need? Kalen hasn't had a need for items for gold in the last 15 minutes. So, a little bit unnecessary. Maybe spread the love to the support or the top laner.
4,000
who's still
gold
trying
in
to-
her pocket.
The jungler, the top laner, the mid laner, all trying to finish items. There's no reason for Caitlyn to keep CS.
That's a big shield. Oh my god.
Yeah, we get it. You can CS. Just, it's okay.
Come on, boys. Chimones are going for their 4th dragon, but Fire going for the Baron.
Oh, here it is, finally! Fire taking an opportunity to try to get this dragon. Get the Baron. Chimones got the dragon. Now let's Calor gonna try to get there to stop
they
this
got
Baron.
that.
They're going quick. It's going super quick. Down to half. And Nihilus is there. He may flash over the wall here to try to do something. There he goes.
Missed
He
it.
did not get the smite. Fire gets it. It's a 5-on fight now. But Calor going super low, super early. He's gonna go down. Now tries the target. He's way up ahead. You saw a
Huge.
battery coming in. There's nobody left from his team. This is gonna be it. Fire may have done it. They got minions pushing to the top. They got open in him mid. And there's only 3 members up from Chiming Chimones, who maybe I want to stop this so far. Their pack mule Chai has been carrying him, but he is down right now. Can Star do it? I don't think so. Cam the man got chunked down to hell. Half health.
Oh
A
my
lot of
goodness.
minions pushing in top.
There was no reason for Tanner to flash over the wall. There was absolutely no reason. You flash in 1v5, you're gonna die. His minion or his teammates were at the middle lane, and he just flashed in to try and go for this Miracle Baron steal. You didn't need to take a Miracle Baron steal. You needed to wait for your team and engage that fight after they got Baron. At that point, it was
Oriana
gone.
shockwave did absolutely nothing. Now they're trying to turn this around. They did force the flash out of murder, but both their turrets go down, and Fire's gonna close out the game finally.
Oh my
56 and a
god.
half minutes.